Just a really quick message. I want to let you know that yes, life is long, but time is also ticking. And what I mean by that is there's so many of you out there that I see that they don't start that business they want to start, they don't get into the relationship they want to get into, they don't live life the way that they want to because they are either scared or because they think, oh, I'll just, when it comes to starting a business, I'll start it next week. Or when you want to lose weight, you think, oh, it's Thursday today, so I'll just, I'll do the same thing that I always do, until the end of the weekend, and I'll just start it on the Monday. I'll start it next week, or I'll just wait a couple of days. I've had a hard week, so I'll just wait a couple of days, and then those days turn into weeks, and turn into months, and turn into years. Then they don't end up starting what they want to start. They don't end up talking to the people they want to talk to. Okay, and this is a problem. Okay, and the reason it's a problem is because time sneaks up on you really, really quickly. Okay, so I used to be in the mindset of, I'm not going to do this thing now because, it's hard, and I don't want to put myself at in a tough spot. I don't know. You could have any excuse under the sun. I don't want to start that diet. I don't want to start that business because, I just don't have enough money at that point. I don't have enough money right now. Okay. I can't start it right now because I just don't have enough money, and I don't want to put myself in I want to wait for the right time. That's what a lot of people say. I want to wait for the right time. The news flash for that is that there is no right time. Okay. So what I used to be in, the mindset I used to be in, was I don't want to put myself at a disadvantage. I don't want to start something that I don't know is going to be successful. I don't want to start something that I don't know whether I'm going to be successful at, or whether I'm going to make any progress in. I don't want to put myself in that position. I don't want to look stupid. And all that does is put you in a victim mindset. And the longer that you put that off, the less time you have. Okay? I'm all for having work-life balance. I'm all for making sure that you enjoy your life. Okay? All the work that I do now, most of the work, I want to make sure that every single thing I can change and I can make something that I enjoy. I can do that. I want to make sure that everything that I do, as many things as possible, I enjoy the majority of those things, when it comes to work, my lifestyle, going to the gym, what I eat, okay, my relationships. I want to make sure that I enjoy it to the best of my ability. I take control over the things that I can control, and I try and let go of the things that I can't control. That's sort of the rule that I have in my life, or that I'm trying to really get a lot better at, because it's, controlling the things that you can control and trying to let go of the things that you can't. It's probably the best way. It's the quickest way to realize that you have a lot of control over things that you didn't realize you have control over. And the things that you don't have control over, you find it a lot easier to let go of. And you'll find that if you do that, things tend to work themselves out. As long as you have the right intentions, things tend to work themselves out. So what I was saying before is time creeps up on you a lot quicker than you think. And when I was a teenager, I used to be in the mindset of that you're going to basically, like, when you're 15 years old, you think that a 30-year-old is pretty much like finished. It's like a 30-year-old is at the point in their lives where they figured everything out, and you're pretty much done. It's like life's easy. You might have like a house and a couple of kids, and you're pretty much sweet. It's like from then on, you just basically have your money saved, and then that's it. Life's golden, right? Now, me being 27 years old, I've realized that the majority of people that are for a lot of people that are in their 40s and 50s, pretty much a lot of them are at the point where they're actually just starting their lives. They've spent those first 40 to 50 years learning, making a lot of mistakes, figuring it out. And they are at that point where they might actually want to start something that they'd want to start. Now, that's great. I love the fact that 40 and 50 years old, you have time to do that. You still got at least, I would say, another 30 years or so to really build something, okay, before you start slowing down, right? Life expectancy is getting longer, so that's even better. But imagine the amount that you could do if you were in that mindset of time is actually going by pretty fast, if you got into that mindset a lot earlier. Now, I'm not saying to rush things, okay? I'm not saying to get into it as soon as you become a teenager. You got to start the hustle, and like I said, I am more about the balance than hustling to the point of making yourself ill, hustling to the point where you deteriorate your mentality. I don't like that. Okay, I make sure myself that I have a lot of downtime, or downtime to the point where if I have a week that has just been super stressful, or a few weeks where I'm super busy, I take that next week just to still do work, but just relax a lot more. Okay, just take that time out for myself, see friends, family, loved ones, do things that I like to do. Like this week, I am still doing work, but the past month or so has just been pretty hectic for me. And I've just done a lot of work. So I thought, okay, this week I'll do work, but tone it down a little bit. So I'm all for that. But the point that I'm trying to make is that a lot of people take it too easy. Okay. A lot of people just think that they're going to live forever. There's a point that you get to that there's a point that you get to where it's too much relaxation. Okay. I get that it's hard to work full time. I work full time myself. I get that some people work more than others, but everyone has hard situations they go through. Okay. It's not a competition of who has it better or who has it worse than the other. Okay. Everyone goes through shit, right? But you got to make sure that where you can, you make happen what you want to make happen. If there's something you want to do, stop holding off. At least just start it. Because I can tell you from experience, I know there's people watching this that are younger than me, there's people watching this that are a lot older than me, right? That is fine. But I think you can all relate, especially the older ones here, can relate to the fact that 5 years or 10 years actually isn't that long of time. Okay, when you're a teenager, you think, okay, I'm 15 now. The time I get to 25 is it seems like a century away, right? But I can tell you the past 5 years, okay, so when I was 22, 23, that to 27, right, it has been the shortest amount of time, the shortest 5 year period of my life. I'm at the point now where I make sure that when I have the opportunity to do something, I waste as little time as possible, because I know that time is precious. Okay. I know that even though life is long, time ticks by really, really quickly. Okay. So I just wanted to make this video just to really give you a push. Okay. If you're watching this, you might have watched my videos before. Maybe you haven't. Okay. But most of the people here most likely have seen my videos before, and they've seen me do online business, and they've seen me talk about it. And a lot of you might be thinking, if you're watching this, you might have thought, okay, I really want to start this business. Okay, I really want to start this online business. It might not have anything to do with what I talk about, right? But you might think, I want to start that business. Okay, and then you put it off. Something comes up, you put it off, and then you keep putting it off. And then before you know it, 6 months has gone by, a year has gone by, and nothing's changed. Okay, you still don't like where you're at. You still don't like your job that you're at. You still don't like your financial situation. You still don't like how you're living your life. Okay, you still don't like the quality of life that you're living. And I just want to make this, if this is a video that might help you, just to really push you to do that. Because one thing I've learned from the businesses I've started, the life that I'm currently living, what I've gone through as a kid, as a teenager, as a young adult, I've really come to mature in a sense of I've realized that time is really precious, and you need to spend it doing what you love mostly and doing stuff that makes you feel fulfilled. Okay, where I've been the most unhappiest in my life is when I fill up my time doing things that don't make me happy, doing things that make me feel like shit, doing things that I know aren't right? So when I do those things, it makes you feel bad about yourself, and it makes you unmotivated. The times where I have had the least amount of anxiety, the least amount of worry, where I've almost felt like on top of the world, is when I'm doing stuff. For me, it's when I'm busy. When I'm really busy and I'm doing stuff day in, day out. If it's stuff that's productive, if it's stuff that makes me feel really good about myself, I feel so good. It's like I'm on go mode. Okay, all the negativity around me is like I'm just knocking it away. So that's what makes me feel good. It might be different for you, but most of the time when you are doing stuff that makes you feel fulfilled, like starting that business, okay, talking to people you want to talk to, when you do all that stuff, you do stuff that makes you feel good, it just sets you up, and it's almost like a domino effect. It's like a snowball effect. It makes you feel better and better and better. You get more success. Jim Rohn, I remember Jim Rohn, he used to be a businessman and motivational speaker back in the day. He was really big in like the 60s, 70s, I think. He said, when you find one success, you end up finding more successes. Okay, and that was one thing that he said that really stuck with me, because it's true. Okay, the harder you work, the more success you have. And with one success, you begin to get more and more successes. Okay, you start to get more luck. And I say luck like this because luck only comes most of the time to hardworking people. Okay, it's not often you see luck come to people who complain and see the downside of things. Have you noticed that the people who you talk to who see the downside of things, who see the negative side of things, it seems like the bad things always happen to them, right? Just think about that for a second, because it's true. Anyone that I've ever met who thinks of things negatively and thinks of the bad of everything, they don't seem to get as much luck. And the people who are going around and they hold their head up high and they do things that they want to do, you tend to see them get more luck. You tend to see things work out for them, right? More than the person who sees things in a negative light. Okay? And there's a reason for that. Because they try. It's because they really work towards making things work for them. Okay? They work hard. It's not that bad things just don't happen to them. It's that if something bad does happen to them, they don't let it drag them down. Okay? And that is the most important thing. Anyway, I want to make this video, okay, I'm going to end it here, but I just want to make this video just to give this almost like a call to action for you. If you want to start that business, if you want to start something that you've always wanted to start, live your life differently, get it started today. Get it started tonight as you're watching this, okay? It doesn't matter what time of the day it is, right? If you're at work and you're watching this, start it as soon as you get home. Don't get home and think, okay, you know, I've had a tough day. You know, I just want some relaxed time. Right, most likely if you're watching this and you haven't got it started, you've had enough relaxed time. Okay, you need to get it done. You need to at least start it. Stop acting like being in a victim mindset and just start it. Just get it started. You'll be surprised. You'll be amazed at how much you can actually accomplish when you start it. First part, like the first step is the hardest step, okay, in my opinion. Get it started and at least start doing something that you enjoy, okay, and you'll see the change. Not just in your mood, but the way that you will start receiving more luck, okay? The way things will start going your way. It's from starting stuff, okay? So if you get anything out of this video, start what you want to start and do it as soon as you can. Do it in the morning or after work, okay? Do it today. Don't wait until tomorrow or wait until the start of a new week or the start of a new year. Don't wait. What's there to wait for? Okay, there's no perfect time. There is no perfect time for anything. Get it started and you will see the differences. Okay, don't act in a victim mindset. You will see the differences. Control what you can control. Let go of what you can't control. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching. I'll see you guys soon.